York Giants. They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This offense has a lot. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Now Brad Wing, a third-year man out of LSU, on to punt it away.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bengals take possession. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And incomplete to open things up. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
2nd down following the incompletion. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A.J. Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Another extra point opportunity here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Manning. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson III out of Houston has speed, good eyes in the secondary, and is aggressive on the corner.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Carlos Dunlap able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Taken from just outside the 30. He won't go down. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City.
Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it brings up 4th down. So here's the 2014 Pro Bowler. That's Kevin Huber on to kick this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Perkins on the give from Manning. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
On On second down, here's Manning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Brad Wing now, as he's on to punt for New York. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Dalton now to pass. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
To the left side here for Eifert. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green. his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or... And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Manning to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's third down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third and long, it's Manning. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, little 360. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground, but every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he'll go down right around the 40s. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. And the grab by Croft. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's Dalton, and that's incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They send Green to the left on his own. Second and 10. Dalton once more. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the big offseason signing from Miami, Olivier Vernon, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Surveying the field. And Eifert has it. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Passing. It's Dalton. That's complete right around the 8. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Tyler Eifert has become one of the most reliable red zone targets in the league. Personally, I think he's one of the most. Andy Dalton's going to look for him in this situation.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Andy Dalton, and able to find Green. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run here with Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's Brad Wing now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Dalton. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to speed things up here.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They send Green to the left on his own. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw here, Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. One final try now for Manning. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Second down, Dalton. Being chased out left. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. So Dalton now, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They go play action here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Manning. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They come up in an offset eye. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
1st and goal, Perkins. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And quickly, they get to the line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The shorter back, Perkins running. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he cuts it at Giovanni Bernard. Nothing but green grass. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And following the penalty on the offense, it brings up 2nd and 9. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Passing, it's Dalton. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's real easy to ascertain that in the game plan, Andy Dalton to A.J. Green was deemed vital.
And it certainly was the focal point of the defense. They just had trouble with it. Most teams do.
Well, that just tells you how good it is. These guys have grown together, you know, coming into the Bengals, getting together early, and continuing to get better. Doesn't matter what defenses, everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down and 4. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
AD to AJ. And it's been like that throughout this game. And I think it's a huge reason why they are in the lead.
I like that. AD to AJ, Andy Dalton to AJ Green. Such a tough cover, and they are proving it here in this one. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play a 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing is Manning. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. The play clock's running down. Manning. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st down, Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now Manning again. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And Dalton to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7. The Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And they'll run it here. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They send Green to the left on his own. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to sling this deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. But you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down following the run. Second down, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Dalton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Beckham, the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They were looking to find space there for Paul Perkins. And that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing is Manning on third down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with one back and three. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, William Jackson III. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
A lot of score.